Hi there, my name is Nick Dutch and I'm broadcasting from the YouTube channel Bespoke Group UK. A YouTube user has inquired about the subject of alien abduction and wanted to know my thoughts on the subject. Now, alien abduction is a rather weird form of social phenomenon in that it's actually been turned by some people into a religion, into a spiritual path in its own right. There are people who call themselves ufologists. There are people who believe that through meditation they can actually contact the grey aliens and the grey aliens speak to them. There are people who report losing periods of time, and in those moments of blackout they may have been on a spaceship being anally probed. Lots of fascinating experiences, but if they are true, they are personal experiences at the best. We can't really apply any hard and fast objective reality to them. Now, take this for example. It's an object. It has an objective existence. If I move it away from the camera so you can't see it, it still exists. Right? It has objective existence. But what about aliens, or God, or Goddess, or gnomes, pixies, sylphs, and other forms of apparent spirit entity? Do these things have objective existence? We can say that they can be experienced, but also this object here can also be experienced when it's within the field of the camera. This object actually has provable objective existence. We can do various tests or investigations to ascertain the whereabouts of this particular object. When it comes to something like a spirit, or an angel, or a god, or an alien, for instance, we don't have the same way of demonstrating or proving its objective existence. We quite simply cannot. There are some things which can legitimize, within certain limits, the belief in these apparent or alleged entities. And one of those, as I've already pointed out, is a search for strange experiences. However, strange experiences prove one thing and one thing alone, and that is that one can have strange experiences. However, it's also possible that one can memorize, or remember, should I say, strange experiences incorrectly. One can also communicate strange experiences also incorrectly or inappropriately. So there can always be certain issues with the way that these truths, these alleged facts, are passed on to other people. So we do have to be careful whenever we're making a statement that this, that, or the other is objectively real and true. But let's go back to the subject of aliens. There's all kinds of evidence which is in print form, in video form, or broadcast via various blogs or on the internet and various different web pages about the subject of UFOs. There's various intriguing bits of footage. But none of these things prove anything else apart from the fact that the blog exists, the text exists, certain photographs exist, which seem to suggest something but don't provide enough conclusive evidence. So we can't say that any of these things have an objective reality, unlike this object here. So, as far as alien abduction is concerned, there are many people who do report the same kinds of strange experience. And it is worthwhile being open to these things and open to some possibilities. However, can we really say that aliens actually exist on the basis of these experiences? No. We can say that there is some method, as of yet unresearched and unknown, despite the complexity and advancement of modern science, that certain experiences can exist and can happen. Now, science itself has come up with a wide variety of substitute explanations for haunting phenomena, ESP, dreams of a prophetic nature, and a wide variety of other apparently inexplicable or unknown or unknowable phenomena. And delusionment, pareidolia, and all the rest of that are often provided as possibilities or possible answers. And in some cases they are very valuable or very viable, but not in all cases. And I think we've got to bear that in mind as well. And on top of that, do we actually know? On the basis of my personal experiences, at times one can actually give other people some strange experiences of, let's say, dreams being shared, someone else feeling or sensing what appears to be spiritual healing energy, and these things do seem to occur. And yes, more experimentation needs to be done, and more research needs to be done into these things, but we don't have, as of yet, enough information which is of a solid and reliable enough nature to be able to say, yes, these things are solid, true, trustworthy, and 110% fact. So this is true of God, Goddess, aliens, demons, spirits, pixies, ghosts, and all the rest. The drive to carry on finding out more about the world is enough reason to carry on exploring and experimenting and bearing certain possibilities into account. The desire to experience strange and different phenomena is again enough of a reason to carry on taking certain possibilities into account. But society, humanity, and your body of experience and knowledge, and indeed mine, is by no means advanced enough for anybody to be able to turn around to anybody else and say that these things are hard and fast objective reality. However, it is worthwhile continuing to explore and experiment. And I will reiterate, as I've done before, that the search for these strange experiences is worth every single moment that you put into it, because when you do get them, it can either be the most beautiful thing in the world or the most terrifying thing in the world. And I personally find it strangely exciting. That's my thoughts for today. Good fortune, God and or Goddess, and or none of the above, bless. Nick Dutch, signing out for now.